Good evening to everybody. My name is Sir Davis Ongele, who will teach you English today. As we do remember, in our last period, we learned about parts of speech. And we said that the parts of speech are elements or basic categories that make a sentence. There are different elements that compose a single sentence, and we tried to mention them, starting with number one as nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, conjunctions, and so on. Today, we are going to start discussing one after, starting with nouns. I would like to welcome you to join together and pass through nouns, that we have to know what nouns are, what are types of nouns, with the examples. We can remind ourselves about nouns by saying nouns are names, are just names of things, maybe names of people, names of places, or ideas, but they are falling under different categories or types or classes. And starting with number 1 up to number 7, as I mean that we do have seven types of nouns. We do have 7 types of nouns. Starting with number 1, common nouns. What are common nouns? We shall see later. But we do have number 1 as common nouns. Number 2, we do have proper nouns. Proper nouns, but we have concrete nouns. Concrete nouns, abstract nouns, collective nouns, countable nouns, and uncountable or non-countable nouns. So by mentioning them, we may list about 7 types of nouns. Though they may be overlapped, as one category may fall under another category, one class or type of noun may fall under another class or type of noun. For example, we have the noun family. For example, family. The word family is a noun, but it may fall under 2 different classes or categories of nouns. Family may be common noun, as we shall see later what common nouns are. But family again may fall under collective nouns. So, do not forget, note that they may be overlapped sometimes. They just depend on the use of the speaker. Now, starting with number 1, which is common nouns, we may ask ourselves, what are common nouns? But we are saying common nouns refer to general names. By saying general, we mean they are not specific. They are not specific. They are general names of things. By mentioning them, you may create another question which demands to know what kind of noun you are trying to mention. For example, boy. If you only say a boy, one may ask you, what kind of boy are you trying to mention? So it is general name. Maybe a white boy, tall boy, shorty boy, fatty boy, slim boy. What kind of boy are you trying to mention? So it is very general. We cannot know specifically whom do you mean. But another example is pencil. What kind of pencil? 4B, HB, 12B. What kind of pencil do you mean? It is too general to understand what do you mean. But a pencil is one of the common nouns. Another example is a book. By just saying a book, we may ask you, what kind of book do you mean? English book, science book, mathematics book, social studies book, history book, geography, chemistry, physics. What kind of book do you mean? You just say the book. So this is too general. That is another example of a common noun. Other examples are car, animal, man, tree, house, and so on. So all these mentioned above are examples of common nouns. As we said, they refer to general names of things. They are not specific. Another example of noun, another class of nouns is a proper noun. This is quite the opposite of common nouns. Proper nouns, they refer to specific names of people, specific names of places, specific names of things, and they are normally capitalized. When you start writing them, your advice is to start with the capital letter. For example, if you write Tanzania as the name of a place, country Tanzania, you should start with the capital letter Tanzania. But if you write Dodoma, it's a name of a place, you are advised to start with the capital letter Dodoma. A name of a person like John, Jerry, Anna, Fetty, Samson, David, and so on. These are very specific names, so we should start writing them with the capital letter. But other names may be names of things like sun, the sun is a star, moon, the moon is a satellite, God. You cannot write God whom we are trying to worship with the small letters. You should capitalize the name. So these specific names are falling under proper nouns. Proper nouns. Remember, we should capitalize them. Number 3 is concrete names. What are concrete nouns? Concrete nouns represent names of things we can see. Everything that we can see may fall under concrete nouns. That things we can touch, concrete nouns. That things we can taste, we can smell with our nose, we can hear with our ears. All these things fall under concrete nouns. And most of this, not all, most of these fall under common nouns. I said not all, but most of these fall under common nouns. For examples, Chair. Chair is a common noun, but we can touch a chair. So this also fall under concrete noun. Desk, table, we can touch and we can see them. You can see a desk. You can see a table. They are common nouns, but they also fall under concrete nouns. Music. Yes, we cannot see music, but we can hear music through our ears. So this is concrete noun. Perfume. I may not see perfume. I may not touch perfume. I may not even wear perfume, but I can smell it. I can smell it, so it falls under concrete nouns. That was number 3. Coming to number 4. Number 4 is abstract nouns. These are quite the opposite of concrete nouns. The opposite of concrete nouns. They are names of feelings, names of ideas, or names of qualities. We cannot touch them. We just feel, but not touch. We cannot see them. We can only feel them. For example, anger. You cannot see anger, but you may feel anger. I feel anger. Freedom. You cannot see freedom, but you may feel freedom. Happiness. You cannot see happiness, but you can feel it. I am happy. I feel happiness with you. Love. The one may feel being loved, but cannot see love. Sadness. You cannot see sadness, but you can feel sadness. Another class of nouns is collective nouns, which refer to names of groups. Collective nouns refer to names of groups. They stand as a single entity to mean many entities within it. You just mention one entity to mean many within it. For example, if you say family, you mention family as a single entity, but within family there is father, mother, sister, brother, sometimes aunt, uncle, grandfather, grandmother, and men and men and men. Or school. You mention school as a single entity, but within school there are teachers, there are pupils, classrooms, desks, tables, books, and so on. So by just mentioning school, you mean many entities within one entity, which is school. Another example is crowd. By just saying crowd, you mean many people. A lot of people are there, a crowd of people. Class. Within the class, there are many pupils, many students, many learners, but you mention it as a single class. Team, maybe football team, netball team, volleyball team, investigation team. Within the team, there are many people which make that team. So by just mentioning one thing to mean many things within it, such kind of nouns are called the collective nouns. Collective nouns. Another category